We all have a dark side, at least according to Carl Jung, the father of modern psychology and one of the deepest thinkers of our time. Jung claimed that people wear a social mask in public. He called this social mask the persona. You use your persona to make a good impression upon others, whilst at the same time hiding those undesirable attributes about yourself. Behind the mask or persona, if we choose to look, we will find what Jung referred to as the shadow, our dark side. Many of us will avoid ever examining our shadow for fear of encountering the darker aspects of our personality. Most of us will be content to mistake our persona for who we really are. Bear in mind, though, that according to the great philosopher Socrates, an unexamined life is not worth living. What we are up to in this journey is solving not who we are, but what we are. In order to solve what we are, we mustn't be afraid to see ourselves, all of ourselves, the obvious and the hidden. To expose the shadow, the social mask must be removed. Some means through which this mask removal can be achieved include meditation, trauma, childbirth, existential crisis, near-death experience, therapy, or psychedelic use. Confronting and integrating what lies beneath the mask is a simple but never easy task. By now, you are probably wondering, where do the persona and shadow come from? The persona and shadow are your own creations. This process of creation begins early in childhood, as you begin to recognize that you exist as an individual, separate from your parents. As you grow and interact with your environment, you begin to make decisions about what you are and what you are not. All the things that you say you are become your persona, and all the things that you say you're not become your shadow. For example, I am clever, I am kind, I am generous. Then the persona becomes kind, clever, and generous. I am not stupid, I am not mean, I am not greedy. Then the shadow becomes stupid, mean, and greedy. Or alternatively, I am stupid, I am mean, I am greedy. Then the persona becomes stupid, mean, and greedy. I am not clever, I am not kind, I am not generous. Then the shadow becomes clever, kind, and generous. Notice how the shadow can contain both desirable and undesirable traits or qualities. Our shadow refers more accurately to what is hidden rather than what is desirable or undesirable. Often our shadow contains within it hidden treasures. What we say we are forms part of our consciousness, whilst what we say we are not is relegated to the unconscious. Therefore, the shadow by definition is unconscious, until we shed light onto it and bring it into awareness. The higher self shines a light on the persona and forms the shadow. The persona and shadow are not necessarily fixed, but can be fluid and changeable. Once you uncover your shadow by bringing it into consciousness, you can integrate it to your benefit. How do you uncover your shadow? Where do you look for it? You can begin by making a list of all the things that you say you are not. Other places you'll find your shadow are where you have resentments, negative judgments, or strong emotional charges. Another place to look is in your projections. If you say you are generous and that you are not greedy, then you own the positive trait of generosity and disown the negative trait of greedy. But because you know that greedy exists, just not in you, then you will see greedy people everywhere. This is the psychological phenomena of projection. Projection is the process whereby you take those traits about yourself that you deny, reject, or suppress and project them onto others. Projection is a useful experience as it creates the opportunity for you to see your shadow projected onto others around you. This is how you can distinguish aspects of your shadow and retrieve them for integration. Retrieving the projected elements of your shadow means owning that the traits or qualities that you project onto others also exist in you. You have either demonstrated these traits in the past or you would secretly like to in the future. Shadow integration mastery requires you to be able to hold two opposing positions as simultaneously true for you. Rather than the conflict of, are you this or that, you learn to hold the integrated truth that you are both this and that. You, like everyone else, are half angel, half monster. According to Carl Jung, we have inside of us the very thing we say we would never become. Shadow integration is next level mastery for the examined life of an individuated person. The benefits of shadow integration include, but are not limited to, a less reactive social style, being non-judgmental of others, clearer personal boundaries, improved conflict resolution, expanded energy levels, and a greater peace of mind. Whilst this work is not for everyone, it holds the key to unlock the hidden power residing in your unconscious mind. Join the growing number of brave souls doing this groundbreaking work of shadow integration. It could be your path for personal growth and development, whereby you access personal power and increase the probability of leaving the world a better place than you found it.